We're from Bay Rodders, based in the southeast Victoria there, southeast suburbs. I've got a few guys here to come and see Steve at MCAL. Steve, for the Bay Rodders guys, Steve and I think sort of met just through cars and Ron and car stereos and late model engines and Commodore stuff, and sort of become mates and enjoy the same sort of stuff. So I thought while we're at Ron's, it's probably cool to pop our head in around here, because Steve does probably less hot rod stuff, but he still has done a few, but gets involved with some really cool builds and different things that I think we all kind of like. So I'll sort of hand you over to Steve. He'll give you maybe a couple of minutes on his background and what he's sort of got on the go in the shop.
No worries. Thanks for coming, guys. My sort of original background is I worked at Holden Engineering in Port Melbourne. I worked there for about 10 years. And I'm an auto elect by trade originally. And when I was at Holden, I did my mechanical ticket and I did my welding ticket as well. So it was a sort of a win-win when they're paying for the schooling. And then when I was there as well, I was in the team that virtually built all the show cars, the Sandman, the Ute-Star, the FPG, the Tirana, the SSX, so the first Monaro as well. So I was in the team that built them. I went to Detroit and I built the first prototype GDO for him as well. So that's sort of my background. And when I left Holden and started my business, I've been playing with LSs from about 95. So I put the first LS into a VS Commodore back then. So, you know, not a lot of people could say we've been playing with LSs since 95, well, in Australia anyway. And then sort of went from there, and I started my business and sort of hit the ground running a million miles an hour, and went for a shop from half the size of this to this at the moment. I could probably go bigger again, but then where do you stop? And then I've been doing LS stuff ever since. Yeah, so if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer. Yeah. So we've got a LJ Tirana here that we started a couple of years back. It came in like a stock 6-cylinder car and he wanted an LS in it. So we put an LS1 in it, which we rebuilt. Same thing with the auto. He's like, what wheels can I put in it? And they go, well, you bring me the wheels, we'll make it fit. And that's what we end up putting in that. So we sort of tubbed it, moved the rails in. We used a Borg Warner diff, so it's got a Watts link with a torque arm system in it. Rod shop front end. Beauty about that is that it comes with engineer's report. Don't have to play with that. Bolt it in, we're done. We've done a few changes to it to suit our application. But other than that, that's, as you see so far now, we need to, I need to finish the wiring and assemble it and glass and all the usual stuff. We bought a fair bit of stuff of audio gear off Trav for it, so he'll be getting involved in that too soon. So yeah, that's that one. We've got a HQ down the back as well. That come from a customer in country New South Wales. Saw me on social media and rang me about it, and I thought, oh yeah, it's probably just someone that's inquiring. Probably waste of time, and then probably about 3 to 4 weeks later, an engine transmission turned up. Yeah, and then he rings me up, did it turn up? Yeah, he goes, well, when do you want the car? So organised to get the car in, and there it is at the moment again. So LSA with the 6L90, 9-inch, again, torque arm, Watts link, a lot of that torque arm or Watts link, and the floater systems from Race Products in Queensland. And yeah, doing a fair bit of sheet metal work on it still, so we've got a fair bit to go. So there's that one. LX Tirana, we just dragged out of the garage in Doncaster that's sitting in there for over 20 years. Used to be his dad's car, wants to just get it back on the road so we can drive it, sort of more of a sentimental value thing. Get it roadworthy so we can get it registered, yeah. Then we've got the HK behind us, Monaro, LS obviously, 6L80 in it. We're actually grafting a VS Commodore front end in it. So that's all been done. We still need to do a bit of bar work in that. And for the front end suspension and the struts assembly, 9-inch Watt sling, torque arm, same thing. 2-piece tail shaft in that, and the 2-piece tail shaft in the HQ as well. So retain the bit of room in the back seat because they've got 3 kids. Don't want to use the back seat. We don't want to take too much of the back seat out. Same thing with both of them. They've got kids, don't want to use them. Yeah. And the green chip box down the back is my car. Yeah. And sort of started it, but yeah, it's still got heaps to go. Yeah, and just a couple of other quick little jobs on the Camaro and the Mustang. Tidy ups here and there for the customers, and that's probably basically it at the moment. Yeah. So, any questions, happy to answer, or need help with anything, not a problem at all.
So Steve himself, what's your VF, mate? Steve's got a VF SS.
Yep. Yeah.
That's sort of LSA based, but it's now got a nice big blower sitting on the top, heads cam, big throttle body, and it's making
830 horses at the wheels. Yeah.
Through a standard converter.
Yeah. And we've designed the camshaft to do that, because a lot of people, they want the power, but when you go too big, you lose the drivability. And most of these cars are everyday cars, and we've designed the camshaft and the system so you can actually jump in it, drive with the family, really nice manners, all that sort of stuff, and it makes plenty of power. Yeah.
And then maybe tell the guys, what are you doing with the Chev?
Yeah, my 53. We've got a Corvette LS3 dry sump engine, 6L90, 9-inch. We're doing Watt sling, airbags, with a 3.5 litre Whipple on that as well. So in the process. But you don't get paid to work on your own car, unfortunately. We have to do customers' car to pay the bills, don't we? Yeah.
You did that, was it Arthur?
Arthur's 53 Chev, yeah.
So they did a really cool LS conversion in the Chev and had W motor rocker covers on it and dressed it all up so it doesn't look like an LS.
Yeah.
So it plays around with cool stuff.
Yeah, we like to think outside the square a little bit. I mean, sometimes you're limited for room in something like the Torrey. But if we've got the room, we want to make it look old school too. Sometimes you want to pop the bonnet, you want to make it look like a small block or a W motor or whatever the case may be. And we like to sort of think outside the square a little bit more. Like the HQ, what we're doing with that as well. We're hiding all the coils, doing a fair bit of modifications. I'm modifying the steering system because he wants AC, but I don't want to put the AC compressor up top because it just makes it look ugly when we retain everything down the bottom. And like we did the bulkhead fittings through the right-hand side of just under the, just next to the A-pillar. So all the AC lines and the header lines are going through there so you don't see anything. We spent the money on doing the flat firewall, a little bit extra, do that so it actually looks really neat. So all the pipes will be under the inner guards so you don't see anything. Yeah. Just little bits and pieces like that. Yeah. All good fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
Done.
Cool.
Thanks guys, really appreciate it.
We'll all have a wander. And
yeah, no, go for it. Yeah.